Lots to talk about this morning. Okay, let's go with this one first. Donald Trump again, we're watching this morning because he is so busy this morning. He's talking about the Kathy Griffin picture that that she has apologized for, holding up his bloodied head in a photo shoot. My children, especially my 11-year-old son, Barrie, are having a hard time with this. Sick. Gotta agree with him. Gotta agree with him. I think it was horrible. I don't know what Kathy was thinking, what the photographer was thinking, but she apologized for it, which she rarely does.
She's known for being controversial, and yeah.
We're not going to show you the picture. I mean, it's it's sick. It really wrong. Is. It was wrong. So, I mean, you can attack the guy's policies, but things like that, it's just over the line.
Two wrongs don't make a right. So, you know, regardless of whether you agree or disagree with his policies and his tactics, you can't do something like that. Doesn't make it okay.
Okay. Hey, welcome to the Coast Simpson Academy. Did I do it? Yeah. All right.
Welcome. Good morning, guys.
All
graduating grade 12 class.
From Lax Qualums? Close enough, they said.
Now, guys, we actually had a Skype session with you. What was it, like a couple of months ago?
Yeah, so you're in the far reaches of well, I wouldn't say the far reaches of British Columbia, but I mean you're pretty secluded up in northern British Columbia, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And you raised money yourself for your grad trip to come to Toronto.
Yes, we did.
So what have you seen so far?
Well, we've been able to go to like a wax museum, and we've gone to the Chateau what was it?
Chateau Frontenac.
Frontenac, and there's like a bunch of sites that we haven't been able to see before, and it's just very exciting. And awesome. There's places that are new to us.
All right, so stay with us. We're going to talk to you more about how you raise the money and about your trip here.
Welcome.
All
Enjoy.
Right.
We're actually getting some Tim Hortons coffee and donuts for you too, right? Can you have coffee? You can have coffee, right? Yeah, grade 12. Sorry. I never know now. I mean, I used to drink from my no-no spoon when I was 3, but that was just us.
Thank you to everyone who is supporting Camp Day today. As I said, I'm going to pick some people at random, and I'm going to buy you coffee for the rest of the week if you use the hashtag Camp Day and send me a picture of you with your Camp Day mug.
You're going to buy the coffee for the rest of the week?
But I'm picking people at random. I'm not picking everybody. I'm picking people at random.
Okay.
So people are already sending in their Camp Day photos.
Yeah, we're getting some fun boomerangs of things. This is one that Vanessa Scott had sent in, a fun boomerang of her with the Toronto skyline in the background, if you take a look at my screen. Isn't that fun?
Oh, that's nice. Look what people are doing already this morning.
Yeah, Barb sent us this photo of Camp Day, her Camp Day cup with us in the background.
Nice.
A little earlier this morning. I like that one.
Love that.
Spider Woman, thank you for turning kids' life around, BT, and sent us a picture of her. She's on her way to work, I think, with her Camp Day cup and bracelet. And one more here. She threw out her cup, green-eyed gal, but she has a bracelet. So you can pick up a bracelet, pick up a cup.
Or donate online.
Or donate online.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to pick some people at random before the end of the show. So send us your picture of you with your cup and use Camp Day. It's also a day, and for anybody in Barrie, whenever there's a thunderstorm forecast for a May 31st,
you cringe?
You cringe. You do cringe. Now, it happened 32 years ago, but people up in central Ontario, they don't forget it. We had a family, what's called a family of tornadoes. 5 different tornadoes touched down in Ontario on this day, May 31st, 1985. And I remember I'm going to be giving a talk today at the Uptown Theatre, the Uptown Cinema in Barrie tonight.
You remember
on this
well?
Cameraman Steve Miller and myself, who was with me. So we hope to see you at the Uptown Theatre tonight around 8:15.
What sort of damage did it do?
Well, let me show you. I did this story. Okay, now this is a young Kevin Frankish.
Whippersnapper.
I did this story in 1995
so you were like 23?
on City Pulse.
23, 21?
1995.
I don't know.
So take a look. This was from.
It was muggy for a May afternoon. Since the morning, a cold front was moving in from lower Michigan. You could feel the rain in the air.
Please try and get over
but it was a nice day in Barrie.
The over-dramatization
just before
of myself,
5 p.m.
Now I remember these scenes so vividly. We had 12 people die. Parts of Alliston
came out of nowhere,
demolished.
You just hit the floor, and then it cleared up, and there's people everywhere.
I was a reporter at the time for Barrie's CKVR television and was on the scene in minutes.
Okay.
Here, below me, bodies remain tangled in the wreckage of cars.
people are injured.
And that's, I
Help
mean,
has
think
not
about
yet
that though. I
reached
was
them.
just a
My
kid
cameraman that
basically.
day was
little
I didn't know
Steve
what
Jacket.
I didn't know what to do. Like this was the biggest story of my life. I didn't realize it at the time.
Total distraction. It was just.
That's Steve Miller. He's,
You know what
he
I
was
was amazed
he's
at
the
was when we
cameraman
got
who I worked
how
with.
quiet it was. Like the sounds of the city had stopped, and people were just wandering around.
I think we have
almost
the
in shock.
kids here.
There's a guy buried right here in a bunch of debris. These 4 children were playing in a tree
I remember
fort, and
talking to
they
these
saw
kids.
the
Now
tornado
watch, I
coming.
found them 10
We
years
heard
later.
this wind, and I looked at the window and I saw the tornado.
When I talked to you
They were in a
last, you were a
treehouse.
pretty excited kid.
Well, yeah. Well, it's a big thing that happened, I guess. It was the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me, I think. It was scary.
And we crawled all through it. It was great after.
Yeah.
So after, it was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. You know, as kids, the trees are down. We crawl right to the top of the trees and stuff. It was neat.
It was a family of tornadoes, 11 in all, ripping through Grand Valley, Orangeville, Alliston, Tottenham, and Barrie. The death toll, 12 people.
There was a window in that door, so he could look outside, and he said to me, he says, look at that. He says that the building next door is coming at us. And that was the last thing he said.
Included in the dead, Bill and Wilma Vandenberg's son, David. David was working in that building with his father. It's a tire repair shop. It's also ground zero for the tornado. The storm ripped off the
It's amazing. We're gonna look at some of the original footage and this story tonight. If you happen to be able to get into the Uptown Theater tonight around 8:15, and we'll talk about it. But thunderstorms again, and the same kind of thunderstorms in the forecast today, this afternoon.
Eerie.
And it just every time that happens on May 31st, people just kind of look to the skies still to this day.
And a reminder that as much as you could be caught up by it all because it looks so beautiful and you think it's safe to watch, it's not. You have to really make sure you're safe.
So always respect thunderstorm watches and warnings. We're going to take a break on Breakfast Television. We'll be back.